My name's Kathy A, and today I thought I'd do kind of a mid-February haul kind of a thing, and kind of go over a little bit of review on things that I have from before that you may want an update on. First of all, I did talk recently about that website hush.com. They have a 40% off sale going on, and the code is everything40. And I think they're getting a lot of action on that website. So when you're checking out, you may have difficulty sometimes with completing your order, but don't give up. Go back into like your shopping and then go back into the checkout again, and then probably you can get through. It took me 3 tries to get the artistry palette. So I know they're very, very busy on that website. None of my links work that go to that website, to the particular products. So there's no commission or anything like that on there, but I mean, I just want you to be aware. And things like that make me very suspicious that perhaps they really are closing their doors, which is going to be a shame because they were a great outlet for many of these companies to display their products on. So these palettes are still going to be available on the particular websites of the people who make them, like Bad Habit and Face Candy and Beauty Creations. They each have their own websites. But right now, this is the best place. Hush.com is the best place to buy their palettes because they're all 40% off, and they're already a very low price. I would say especially the Pat McGrath series, which is Cult Mythos, and then the Mystics, and then Mystere, or Mystery. Those 3 palettes are Pat McGrath's, and I think they have 2 others as well. They do have a Pat McGrath 5 dupe. So, and then the Aphrodite, which is Natasha Denona. These are fabulous shadows. They really are high quality. The Luna palette, the Bad Habit Luna palette. This is a perfect imitation of the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So Hush.com looks like they probably got another month or so to go before they close their doors, so I would jump in on it quickly before their inventory runs out. I would feel confident still ordering from them that you wouldn't get ripped off because they did send my order within the week. So I still have faith in them as an ethical company. So anyway, on my nails today. This is OPI. And this is called Princess's Rule from OPI. Kind of a fun, bright color. When the sun hits, it's got a lot of shimmer in it. A nail polish I did not like was this one. CVS, as you know, I am always shopping in CVS because they give you extra box and they give you little perks here and there. Well, they had a coupon for a free Poparazzi nail polish. So I thought, oh, that's okay. I'll tell you, when you open this nail polish, it like permeates the room with this huge pong. It's like Lysol spray or something. It's absolutely, it's like a machine shop smell. It is so strong, like carcinogenic kind of smell, really awful. So I didn't mind the look of the nail polish on, but I couldn't handle that strong smell, and it can't be good for you. Can't possibly be good for you. So the Poparazzi, if you get the coupon, go grab one, you know, just for junk nail polish, or maybe to touch up the car or something with it, but I would not use it. I wouldn't buy it on purpose. I was one of the few people who got on there before it sold out. This is the e.l.f. And this is the Putty Primer. I forget where I found mine. I think it's sold out because Jeffree Star did that big thing where he did the Tatcha primer and compared it with the e.l.f. and they were so close that he couldn't believe it. Well, you know, there's some good and bad here, and before you rush off to get it, I'll have to say that it did cover my pores. I can't use this on my whole face. I have dry skin, I have older skin with wrinkles. It filled in the wrinkles nicely. It filled in my pores on the edge of my nose and on my chin really well. But that's where it ends, because if you put it on the rest of your face, it suddenly looks very, very dry. It's extremely drying. So this is not a really good choice if you have dry skin. You will still need a different face primer for the rest of your face. But if you have some patches of very big pores, or places where you do get oily. My chin is always a bad area. This worked really well, this putty primer from e.l.f. So I'm sure they're going to bring it back into stock pretty soon. This is definitely worth it, but it's not a good dry skin primer. What is a good dry skin primer, and I should have mentioned it because I know she had talked about it, Growing Older with Style. She loves Mythos, and I happened to bring it up recently. I'd gotten a Mythos haul of different foundations and powders and things, and I love their BB cream. It's absolutely one of the best BB creams ever, and I had mentioned that it's a lot like the HSM that you can get MSM from the HSN. It's a textured kind of BB cream kind of a thing. When you put it on, your face looks so much smoother and more naturally beautiful. It's a no makeup day kind of thing you can get away with just wearing it. Well, the Mythos is very similar to the MSM product, where you put it on your face and it is like, it just magically smooths everything out and makes you look healthier and your skin look like a better texture. And it's great for under your makeup because it really smooths out the lines. Well, the Mythos BB cream is very, very similar to that, and I got a smaller size because it came with a powder with it. It was like a double twofer for me. I really enjoyed it, so I'm just bringing it up again because I did like it, and I know that Growing Older with Style is her favorite. She loves Mythos, and she has talked about it a lot, and I should have brought her up at the last one, but anyway, I hope she's doing well. I know she's healing up. I wasn't pleased with this. This is the Special Effects Urban Decay Vice Waterproof Lip Topper. There's a mouthful. I don't like the applicator brush. It looks like, almost like an eyeliner brush, and it's for your lips. And when you put it on, it's awkward when you put it on, but it makes a pretty kind of an orangey red sheen. Yeah. Yeah. It does make a pretty sheen. It does kind of look good. I'm just finding it's a little uncomfortable, and I hate that applicator. I don't know why it's not good, but that is the Vice. This color is called, ironically, Copycat. This is Copycat from the new Vice lip top coats, and they're supposed to extend the life wear of your lipstick and give it a lot of brilliance and vibrance and shimmer. So I don't know, I just don't think I'm going to keep this one. It doesn't wow me, or like Marie Kondo would say, it doesn't bring me joy. Speaking of which, I gotta talk about this. I'm gonna link it below just for ha-has, but I did a special back in 2014 or 2015 all about Marie Kondo and the Marie Kondo method, and there's a TV show on now. There she is, sweet little thing. She doesn't speak English very well, so they have a translator and they have little closed captions there going on. She talks about cleaning houses, and she goes to different people's houses, and you can see different situations. Like the first season, the first show was a young couple with two very young children trying to organize their lives around, you know, having the house be more functional and perform better for them, and it actually saved their marriage, cleaning the house. So it was kind of buttered over a little bit, but I had the book, and I had actually had a giveaway for the book, but I gave a tour of how I, you know, did my clothes, and I talked about a gravy boat. This is the gravy boat from my grandmother. It's broken. It's one of those things you inherit from your parents or your family when you go through their stuff, and, you know, after they've passed away. I couldn't part with it. I wound up not parting with it, and it is holding my Beauty Blender sponges now, so that's what happened to the gravy boat. I'll link that Marie Kondo video below, and that is just an amazing game changer of a book for your lifestyle. It really makes you appreciate things, not things, but it just has things around you that you love, so it frees you up to pursue other things that make you even happier. It really does change your life, and I think having the house organized and functional is just an amazingly wonderful feeling. It's like how you feel really good after the laundry's done or after the dishes are done, or you know, that sort of thing. So I'll link that below, the Marie Kondo method, and there's also in that video you'll see there's links to other people's how they change their houses. So if you're a hoarder kind of type of person, or if you have a lot of stuff, or you collect a lot of things, or you're just kind of fed up with your maybe downsizing into a smaller space, like Bud and I had to downsize into a smaller place, much smaller place than our house, and you know, we had to make some tough decisions, and they really weren't so tough because I actually don't miss any of the stuff that's gone, except I did let my Santana boots go. I let them go because I never wore them. I love them so much I never wore them. It's like, okay, so that I just see them there and I keep dragging them from place to place. So the Santana boots are gone. I gave them away. They sold them on ThredUp, at my favorite online thrift store. They sold them on there, and I think they gave me like $12 for them. Anyway, I had seen somebody else talk about this. This is the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner. And I think it might have been Al, Larry, or Lisa, or somebody who was doing a makeover on somebody else, and she used this. And this is it's a lip liner, but yet it's also a lip cover. I mean, you can use it as a lipstick. It's extra thick. I'm just going to show you this color. Really, really pretty. I think this color is called Confidential. And on the other end, it has a brush, so you can actually blend out and buff in the color into your mouth, so you have that color on your lips as a lipstick. So this is a very pretty lip pencil. You can also, you know, you line your lips with it. You can brush it in. You can use it on the edges. I just think it's a really good, I've been looking this year especially at longevity of lipsticks. I mean, last year was all about pretty colors and, you know, going outside of my comfort zone with new colors. This year I'm going more for colors that last past a couple of hours, or a cup of coffee. And I think that this is one of those really positive things. It's also a lip plumper, so you've got like a twofer here. So I broke down and I bought a L'Oreal product, and it's very much against my nature to do this, but I could not resist and I had to try it because so many people have talked highly about this product. This is the new ink lip product that they have out. These are very, very luxurious. This one is called I Create, and they have I Rule is the other one that's in this color family, sort of. They go on like silk. They absolutely are one of the best lipsticks I have ever used. I mean, now it dries down a little bit on the matte side of satin. It's not really a satin. It's more of a matte shade. So what I do is I put a lip topper over the top of it and make it shiny in the center. But this is just a glorious formula. My goodness, it lasts quite a while, several hours. And it's so thin you don't even feel it on your lips. So the new L'Oreal inks, lip ink, definitely worth checking out. I can't believe I hear myself saying that. I've been enjoying, these are my favorite of the biotin and hair, skin, and nails gummies. They're not too chewy. Sometimes gummy vitamins can be way too hard and chewy, and you're sitting there like with me, I don't have any back teeth. So I'm like really gumming them around. It takes me like a half an hour to get one down. But these are a lighter weight gummy. They're really, really good. Very pleasant tasting, light fruit flavor. So I definitely recommend this one. This is Nature's Bounty brand. So if you're looking at the chewable forms of vitamins, which I find are easier to get through to your system and everything, get into your system than taking a pill, that one is definitely my favorite. There's a new brand in town, and I had to try a couple of items from it, but I'm just not very happy with it. The packaging, it's one of those things that's very beautiful packaging, but I don't like the product. This is the Golden Gatsby pop-up lipstick. And it's such a pretty packaging, it really is, all the way around. And when you get the actual lipstick tube itself, you pop it and then just pull it out, and you got this beautiful, what seemingly beautiful color. I have it on right now. I don't really like it. It feels like cheap products wrapped in nice packaging. You know, it's like a dollar store item wrapped in a Tiffany's box. I just feel like I'm being duped somehow with this. There was no longevity to this. It was patchy. I didn't like this. This particular color was called Rosy or Rose. Definitely not my thing. Even worse, the eyeshadow palette, which, you know, I had to get, the packaging is just outstanding here. This is the Golden Gatsby, the LASplash is the name of the brand, and this is the Golden Gatsby series. This is the Darling, It Wouldn't Be a Party Without You palette, and this is the Golden Gatsby palette. You do get a mirror, and you know, you do get the shadows looking, they kind of look like they'd be alright, but I just didn't find they were very pigmented, and I didn't like them at all. I mean, I couldn't use them. There's hardly anything there. Let me see, just put that, see a little bit there. I didn't think they blended very well. The color story is a little bit odd. This was not, I think this was the only one that was fairly good, was the white. Had a lot of pigmentation, and usually the light color mattes don't. But these, absolutely a fail. This was a total fail to me, and it is going back, unfortunately. The Golden Gatsby from LASplash. And I saw there's a ton of LASplash products that just got put onto the Ulta website. Just judging by these two, I can't recommend this line. I don't know. Maybe some of the other things like the eyeliner or the mascara are okay, but I'm kind of a little hesitant to try them because these feel like cheap makeup to me. It just feels cheap. So, not so cheap, and I just want to update you on this. The Lucky Bag from Beautylish, when they did the Lucky Bag, I called it a goodie bag. I even had goodie bag in my thumbnail, and I think I lost a lot of views because of that, but I don't know why I had it in my head it was a goodie bag, but it was goodie to some people, not so goodie to others. Actually a number 13 Wayne Goss brush. It's natural goat hair. It wasn't synthetic. I was confusing it because I had gotten a notification that he has new synthetic brushes out, and I thought this might be one of them, but no, this is one of his older ones. But I really like it. I've washed this now 3 times. There's a little bit of give on the shape of the brush, but this puts on foundation so nicely. I really like this brush. And I've also blended my blush with it and my contour. It's a very nice all-purpose face brush, so I am happy and enjoying that. That came in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. Now I also like this Cover FX highlighter in Sunlight is the color. It's very pretty. And somebody said TJ Maxx has them for like $7. They're like a discontinued item or something. And I'm not sure if it's the exact color or maybe it's a different formulation. I don't know, but it seems to be working fine on me. There is a lot of micro glitter in it, and you can see it if you get next to your 10 by mirror, but most people don't get as close to you as your 10 by mirror, thank goodness. But this is the Cover FX in Sunlight, so if you see it in TJ Maxx for $7, definitely pick it up. One of the other things they sent to me was the By Terry Click Up lipstick, and when you pull this off, it is, you click it up to the color, and then you get, it's a very pretty neutral shade with a little bit of shimmer to it. Slightly perfume, which is my only complaint about it, but I really like it. I don't think I got ripped off at all. I think it was a very pretty neutral workday color. So I do use this and enjoy it. My favorite item that I got in the Beautylish goodie bag Lucky Bag. Lucky Bag was the Viseart, the little Viseart. This is the Petite Pro 3, it's called, and it's the little baby version. If you have the larger ones, you're going to think that's so cute. A little mirror, and then you've got these colors, and I used it today. I love this palette. I would take this on vacation because it's so convenient. It's small. You have a little bit of glam shimmers, but you also have your basics here. These 4 colors are mattes. These are shimmers. You can make several different types of looks, and it's not boring at all. I'm just really, really pleased with this. I think it's a great little palette, and I feel fortunate that I got that rather than, you know, hair products or a face mask or something. So anyway, that pretty much does it for me today. I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. It really helps me out, especially now with the new algorithms on YouTube. I love and appreciate my subscribers, and I'm always doing surprise giveaways and things like that to kind of reward you back for watching me. And as I'm getting rid of different things in my collection, because I turn over things, I don't hoard everything I own. I mean, I've seen other beauty gurus have closets and closets of drawers of makeup, and they say, oh, and these are my top favorite 60 foundations, you know, and they show all these drawers of things. I just don't see that. I have enough makeup that is enough for a normal person to use for a 6-month period. I don't hoard it. So instead, I put the stuff that doesn't give me joy into giveaways, and I make full face collections, and any of you who have won my giveaways know that I'm very generous, and I take care with what I give you. So anyway, besides that, there's other great reasons to subscribe to me. It's kind of like we're hanging out, having fun, talking, girl talking across the living room. I'm still getting settled into my new studio areas, trying to work on the lighting, trying to work on how we're situating here. This is going to change. I don't know what to do here. I've got, you know, all my books, you know. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, we're going through the basement now, trying to declutter the basement, you know, Marie Kondo, my basement. And we're finding all kinds of treasures and books and things like that located there. I found my divorce papers and my marriage papers and things. So we're finding things that we thought were lost, which is very good. But anyway, I hope all of you are having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles. Just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me 'cause